So I decided to play WWE Crush Hour for the first time, and here's what happened. Now, I'm going to be fully honest and transparent. This game is not great, but I'll be honest, it has some things that I like and don't like. Now, look, obviously I found out about this game from YouTube and like videos and stuff like that. So I'm totally unbiased as I've never played this myself, so I'm going this as literally a first-time player. Let's see how it turns out. Now, for context, vehicular combat games were popular around this time, the main one being Twisted Metal. I feel like that one comes to mind when people think vehicular combat. The game itself, with first impressions, it has a very simple control scheme, and I'm usually not a big fan when car games or racing games use the right stick for reverse and accelerate, but it's not bad here. I can get the hang of it. Now, with it being my first time playing this, I am going to start on easy as I don't want to get destroyed and just be miserable. The game does feature a variety of venues and match types. I must say, sadly, I do not have all of them unlocked at the moment. I could just cheat and unlock everything, but I'm going to cover season mode, so there's really no point to that. But the ones I can talk about, let's talk about it. Now, Raw is your default, just go blow everything up, free-for-all sort of deal. There's no real gimmick here. Now, as you can see, I chose Jeff Hardy as he's in the game. He has a unique animation when selecting him. Should I be concerned? Now, I had a very rough start to this game. I died a couple times, but that's as to be expected, so I can't get mad at that. And I finally ended up getting used to the game. Now, one thing I do like is the wrestler animated taunts that play up in the corner, and they actually use the real voices, which is a nice touch.
You want extreme? I'll show you extreme.
The game features, in the arenas, the game features power-ups like the Twisty Rockets. I never thought I would hear Jim Ross in his iconic voice say, now, the goal here is to get 10 kills and you win the game. And I must say, the driving is not that clunky. I was expecting it to be very bad for early 2000s vehicular combat game, but it's surprisingly not bad, so good on the developers for that. Now, my first impression of this game after one match. It's not bad, it's kind of hit and miss in a way. I'm not bashing the game. Like I said, this is a totally unbiased review. I'm going to be fully 100. If I like something, I will say, hey, I like this. If I hate something, I will say, hey, this is bad, I don't like it. Now, the Raw venue is very basic. It looks good. It looks exactly like the O2 Raw stage, which was when this game came out. It came out early. It came out in March of 2003, so it would have been accurate. But it's a good introductory level, I must say. Now, the Hell in the Cell level is very weird. Like, it starts out in a small room, and after a little bit, the doors will open. I got destroyed here. Hell in a Cell is pretty much the only thing that makes it special. The fact that the doors open and close, and it's got like a pyramid theme. It looks nice aesthetically, but for me, it just doesn't work. I'm not a fan. And hardcore mode, it's not that long. I'm going to show you an entire match of hardcore in 1 second. But to be completely fair, it was on easy, so what I ended up doing was I ended up playing hardcore on medium, and even still, it was not that long. Like watch, I will literally play the entire hardcore clip right now.
Here we go. Attacking with great ferocity. The Rock has almost done it. 10 seconds to go. What a collision. I can feel the impact from here. Well, everyone, that about wraps it up. This is OJR saying goodbye and inviting you to join us in our next WWE presentation.
Iron Man however, is pulled off really nicely, I must say. This is actually where I started having fun with the game, because I came back, this is my second day playing. It works as expected. Whoever has the most kills in the same amount of time will win the game. And it's here where I actually started having some legitimate fun with the game. And I honestly was not expecting much with this, but even though this isn't great, I can say there is fun to be had here. I ended up losing the first match on Iron Man, but I gave it another go and actually won. And I must say, the stage design does work for the stipulation, so far this is my favorite match type to play. Lumberjack requires you to collect 10 stars to win the game around the arena, and I gotta be honest, I'm not that big of a fan. And it's not because the stage design is terrible. It's actually fine. It works. It's just I'm not a fan of collect this around this map in like vehicular combat or racing games. I'm not a fan of that at all. I do not like it. And it's here why I bumped the difficulty up to medium, and as you can see in the gameplay, I'm not very good at this game to begin with. And one thing that I really hate is that kills will remove points in this game. It's so annoying. It's annoying. I'm definitely turning that feature off. And SmackDown is the exact same deal as Raw, and wow, the stage design is actually very good. Now, obviously, it's modeled after the SmackDown Fish stage, but I actually really do like the stage design more than Raw, surprisingly. I chose Y2J for this. Once again, I got destroyed. But I feel like the more I keep playing, the better I will get, because I don't feel this is a hard game difficulty-wise or control-wise. I think it's just me being inexperienced, but overall, so far, it's, like I said, hit and miss. There's things I like and do not like. Now, as mentioned before, I do not have all the stipulations unlocked, so I'm going to have to circle back to them later, but for now, let's dive into this game's season mode. I'm expecting some good things, and it just drops us into a game. No starting cutscene, nothing. Now, after defeating 2 opponents at the Raw, we compete in the Hell on the Stealth stage, and I actually have some fun here, surprisingly. I don't like this level, but here it was fun. And it's here I realize season mode just doesn't have that much substance, if that makes sense. Now look, I'm not trying to be that gamer that expects the most out of everything. That's not who I am. But I was kind of expecting at least some cutscenes or some like dialogue. I will say this, I don't know why, but this Brock Lesnar taunt did make me laugh. After defeating Brock and Co, we compete in another Lumberjack match, and the more I play Lumberjack, I actually start to like it less, if I'm being 100% honest. We win that, do a hardcore match, and then another Raw free-for-all, and it has that stupid remove points killed feature, which I hate. I hate when games do this. Stop it. And I actually got annoyed and quit, but so, spoilers, but Crush Hour just ends with a boss fight against Mr. McMahon in his limo. I obviously can't show it, and I'm not going to go grab someone else's gameplay, so but you can look it up. And you'll see what I mean. So now what do I do? Review's not done. There's more match types and characters, so what do we do? Yeah, I'm just going to cheat. Forget what I said earlier, but now we can talk about the unlockable characters and arenas. Alright, let's try running the gauntlet. And of course, it's another Collect Stars arena. Okay, whatever. Maybe it won't be that bad. It doesn't work. Now sure, maybe it's just me being bad at the game. That's fine. Yeah, it's a skill issue, as the kids say nowadays. But you're going to be falling off the scaffolding building, whatever we're going to call it, a lot here. And I can see this being fun with some friends if you just want to screw around and fall off a building. That's fine. But I was actually trying to win this game and I was motivated, and it just got very annoying. And of course, Hulk Hogan just has to win. Even in Crush Hour, this man has to go over. Cage match is actually fun and chaotic in a good way. It starts out all 4 opponents in a cage, and it becomes a free-for-all once the last call remains. A contract appears in the cage, and you need to get it to a specific checkpoint on the level 3 times. And this actually works as intended. Yeah, I really did enjoy playing this game mode. I can definitely go and see myself going back to play this for a future video, like a live comm, and doing cage match, or even streaming it. I could definitely see myself playing this a lot. And I actually managed to win first try, so I mean, that's always nice. You love seeing that. I chose Triple H here, and I gotta say, I do like his little mini armored truck. And also, why is Big Show and Stacy Keibler gods at this game? Like, it makes no sense. Like, Big Show, yeah, it makes sense, but Stacy Keibler getting the main event push in Crush Hour is hilarious. Bottom line, it's just like Raw and SmackDown. Its only gimmick being that it's set on an oil rig, so you're gonna fall off easily on the tight turns, which I actually like. I enjoy this level. It doesn't annoy me. It's not as annoying as a level. I'm looking at you, Lumberjack. The tight turns and high octane action works very well here, and the weapons and power-ups are scattered down nicely around the stage, so it's overall a fun level. I definitely recommend the bottom line. Battle Royale, on the other hand, it's not that fun, only because I'm not good at it. I restarted a lot of times here, and the subways in the middle of the stage are the huge obstacle, and by design, of course, so I can't be mad at that. I can see this being fun for some people, but not me. It's a bit challenging, but I can't sit here and say it's bad because I don't enjoy it. I mean, except for Lumberjack, that's bad. But it does, however, work as intended, I must say. When you eliminate other wrestlers, more will join the level, so at least the concept is still there and it works as intended. I'm just not good at this level. And Royal Rumble, on the other hand, is very confusing. Okay, I'm going to try to explain this to the best of my abilities. You race for crowns while at the same time trying to kill the other racers. But the first game I was defeated without being killed, however, so I don't know if I just didn't pay attention or did something wrong. Either way, I was confused, my math wasn't mathing, bro, or I'm just dumb. Now, King of the Ring, however, is actually good. It's a constant one-on-one situation with eliminations, a pseudo battle royal, if you will. And I actually managed to win, but it wasn't that hard, to be honest. But I am happy to say it does work and it's not bad. I can see myself playing a few rounds of King of the Ring in the future. It's like a Coliseum type deal, so you can very easily get away from opponents attacking you, and the power-ups are all scattered around nicely, so that's nice. Overall, King of the Ring is not that bad. It works as intended, and I do enjoy the one-on-one situations. You can set it as a one-on-one for anything, but it works by default here. Alright, so the final match type, Survivor Series, and as you would expect, it's a tag team mode with eliminations, 3 rounds each, and the small map does feature respawn points that allow you to go back to the spawn room if you need a quick getaway from your opponent. And I'm happy to report this stipulation, once again, works as intended. And it's nice to see a tag mode in Crush Hour. I don't know if Twisted Metal has these. I've only played the 2012 reboot, so there's that. I definitely need to go play with the more older Twisted Metal. I've heard they're very good. And as you can see, I used the Hardys just because, why not? And overall, the match types have things I like and do not like. I'm not a big fan of the Battle Royale and the ones you have to collect the stars, just because I'm not good at it and I find it very annoying. That's just my opinion, though. I can't sit here and say the game is... I mean, the game is bad by design, but I can't sit here and say it's bad because I'm bad at it. I don't think that's fair at all to the developers and this game. That's just how I feel, though. So after a lukewarm first impression, some good and bad stipulations, and a boring season mode that I didn't care to finish, how do I overall feel about this game? It's hit or miss. It's got bad ideas and good ideas, but it comes off as a Twisted Metal clone to me at the end of the day. With that being said, however, that does not mean I don't enjoy this game. I can definitely see myself playing this in the future. I mean, I'm the guy that likes Def Jam Icon, so I mean, I'm used to liking bad games. But if I had to give this game a score, I would give this a 5.5 out of 10, just because I don't want to bury the game, because that's what most people do, I've heard. I don't think that's fair. Like, I hate when reviewers, cough cough IGN, will give a game a bad score because they are bad at it. I don't think it's fair at all, but that's just how I personally see it. But if you guys enjoyed this review, consider leaving a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. I'm out.